Richard Marshall from Libero AI here. I'm excited to be here with Dr. Ben Seligmann from the University of Queensland today, and we're here talking about causal network topology analysis and its application to risk management. Ben, good morning.
Nice to see you.
Ben, we've known each other for a while now. We met when we found a mutual interest in data analysis and network analysis and visualisation.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a bit about CaNeTA and what it actually is.
So CaNeTA stands for Causal Network Topology Analysis, and it's essentially a technique and an approach for visualising risks or risk events as networks of interconnected events, so that you can much more holistically understand, where do I focus my risk treatments? Where do I focus my interventions? And it does that via using tools from network analysis.
So when we talk about events, what type of data are we talking about using?
You start with risk registers and incident reports, but we can also use information from SCADA and GIS and web scraping of community sentiment. Many sources of data can be used to identify events and connect them together.
And this is data we generally wouldn't use to assess risk.
Absolutely not. No, that's right. And with the right support and the right partners, we can use the CaNeTA approach to identify and connect that information together to be a lot more holistic about how we identify and manage risks.
Now we know that we generally tend to treat risk as a static register, or risk registers as static.
Mm-hmm.
What can CaNeTA do from a dynamic perspective?
So once you have the risk visualized as a network, it's fairly straightforward to integrate that into the variety of dashboard tools that companies have at the moment. What that means is, by connecting the network to a live database of, for example, where people log their hazards in their organization, you can start seeing visually which events are starting to happen. And because you can see the context of where this could lead, there might be some high risks that you know about that haven't happened yet, but their precursors have. And that speeds up decision making and speeds up the conversation around, where do we need to focus, because we know that that's going to happen if we don't deal with this.
And again, that's taking a proactive and preventive approach to risk rather than waiting for something to happen.
That's right, yeah.
So Ben, this is really a game changer in any company's approach to risk management.
Absolutely. It allows you to be both detailed about your analysis and holistic about your analysis at the same time, which helps decision makers to see the full picture and to be a lot more assured that the decisions they're making, they have transparency over them.
That's fantastic, mate. Really appreciate your time today. From my perspective, CaNeTA is obviously a game changer for the industry in managing risk, and allows companies to really identify the quality of their risk register and help them improve how they manage risk in the future.
Absolutely.